Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and sub if you like what you see. And let's get right into the information today. One take and uncut. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot here. I'm just going to kind of rant and go over some information I wanted to cover today. So the other day I was just talking about, POS, so proof of stake. It's a consensus mechanism, just like Bitcoin utilizes proof of work, and you are mining and, solving complex equations to get the mining rewards. There's different types of consensus. And then of course Ripple's network with the XRP ledger, it is, POC, proof of correctedness, proof of consensus. It goes by a few different names, and it does have a unique, mechanism overall to validate transactions. What I want to talk about really quick, guys, is again, proof of stake, just like Ethereum migrating as well. Proof of stake is going to be the future for many, many, many proof of work projects. All right. It truly is going to be, staking crypto is going to be one of the new ways and new means of creating passive income rather than mining for Bitcoin. Of course, mining Bitcoin, back in 2013, 2010, 2015, it was profitable, but it's coming to that point now where it might not be. And there's going to be other motives and options as well. All right, so a few projects that come to mind in particular, and I mean, you guys can call me a shill. I'm just sharing projects that I'm looking at. I'm not trying to get you guys to buy them because I own some. It doesn't matter. I'm literally just sharing with you a little bit. I want you guys to go do your own research, and for the most part, I will be sticking to XRP because that is what I am most comfortable with, and I think that that is at least the biggest guarantee for a secure return on your investment. So a few projects I'm looking at: Tasos, Cardano, ADA, and then also Chainlink as well. Of course, I own some XLM just as a hedge, but nowhere near the amount of XRP I own. Now, in particular, guys, so for Tasos, this is like a DPoS, like a delegated proof of stake type of technology. It's really, really interesting, available on Coinbase as well. In April 2019, there was a group, an investment firm called Elevated Returns or something like that, and they are basically focusing on digitizing, tangible assets, real estate, things like that. It's just tokenization of assets, and they literally announced that they're going to be tokenizing, their real estate assets in excess of $1 billion on Tasos. So they already do have some institutional attention. Obviously, there's pros and cons to every single project. There's no perfect cryptocurrency. There's no perfect crypto asset. So keep that in mind, right? But feel free to, read about this. This is one quote I do like. So lastly, tokenization, digitization eases the development of novel financial instruments such as globally accessible synthetic assets. Synthetic assets are assets designed to track the value of a single asset or multiple assets without having to hold an asset directly. So these new securities are formed by combining securities such as bonds and derivatives, which would be options and futures, in a wide variety of ways. Very complex terms for payments, for example, what payments get made when, the rate of interest, etc., of course, terms with smart contract capability, can now be built into standardized contracts traded with low transaction costs, okay? And due to computerized analysis of these complex term structures, synthetic assets allow us to arbitrage the different term structures desired by different customers, and they allow us to construct contracts that mimic other contracts minus certain liabilities. There's going to be so much, so many benefits, of course. They talk about the shortcomings in this little article on Medium. And again, guys, there are so many different resources you can use to look at this. You can talk about their security. Of course, they want a blockchain that's easily upgradable. Governance is a huge issue, just like with Cardano. Platform longevity, versatility, adaptability, just like I said, upgradability, things like that. They want to be able to change it easily because they've seen, the things that happen in the past, just like when Ethereum came to kind of be the new Bitcoin with smart contract capabilities. Initially, it's TPS. It wasn't anything to brag about. It really wasn't an improvement. And now they're trying to switch again and do this 2.0 update. So again, guys, the key is really that, all right? And then another thing. So ADA, Cardano, I've talked about them a lot. Charles Hoskinson has some great info available. Basically, it's another platform similar to Tasos, similar to EOS, similar to Ethereum. They're designing it from the ground up. They want it to be easily upgradable. They want a bunch of developers to build on it, decentralized applications, DApps or distributed apps in various, common programming languages. Want it to be highly scalable, of course. Instead of just millions of people, they want it to sustain billions of people on their network. They have different sidechain releases. They have, of course, it's peer reviewed. It's proof of stake. You can stake that as well. Even VeChain, all these proof of stake technologies are becoming big, and you cannot sleep on them. That's what I'm saying. Their proof of stake will absolutely have a future. Some people absolutely hate it. They're loyal to the proof of work way, and that's fine. But I would like to bet that proof of stake has the potential to be significantly more decentralized on a spectrum. Proof of stake can be much more decentralized than a proof of work technology such as Bitcoin, if that's what you're aiming for, right? And it's another way to make income, especially when the prices go up in the future. All right, so ADA, obviously a no-brainer. I mean, at least, hold a little bit. Same thing with Tasos. Of course, it just pumped up in price now, and I really wanted to retrace so I can get some more. But again, guys, we are so early at the end of the day. You can't be too picky. And then another one, it's not necessarily proof of stake, but Chainlink, all right? Let's see. So Chainlink, again, it's fun price action to watch. Now, guys, it does not need its own blockchain, all right? And I was actually looking into this yesterday, talking to someone on Twitter. And basically, they're just following Ethereum right now. It's the parent blockchain. So they're going to go with whatever the parent platform does, whatever the number one DApp or DApp platform is. It's going to mimic that. So when Ethereum makes its migration, it's going to move on. Again, Chainlink is blockchain agnostic. It does not matter. For those of you that do not know, so Chainlink, it's the first decentralized Oracle network. This is allowing smart contracts to basically, secure access to external data, off-chain payments. So they want to get accurate data and kind of be that bridge asset for true information off the blockchain and bring it onto the blockchain for smart contracts. And that's very important to make sure that the data is accurate, that you're getting it from a decentralized and not a biased source. So that's a huge problem we see today as well. All right. So basically just a decentralized Oracle service aims to connect smart contracts with data from the real world trusted sources. Usually blockchains, they cannot access that data outside of their own network. Hence, these oracles, is what they're called, are needed to function and basically, feed the data into smart contracts. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, some people will comment, oh no, Tasos or, Chainlink is an XRP killer. No, it's not. Why can you not have multiple groups working on various problems to help create the Internet of Value? They are not competing whatsoever. They're complementing each other. You have to look. Does Google compete with Apple? Not necessarily. Not for what they're truly going after. This is what we are aiming to do. All right? Facebook, they created a platform. They don't create content. They just let people create the content. Uber, they don't make cars. They just supply the workers. It's things like that. These are decentralized types of business models, and this is going to be the same type of decentralized technology. All right. I know I've been ranting a little bit. So really quick, XRP Twin just sharing this. So coming Monday, February 17th, we may hear what Brad has been doing at the New York Stock Exchange during the interview with Ms. Julia Chatterley here on CNN. Excited. Hopefully it's something new compared to like the typical just show up that he does. I know typically he's very, very conservative, and I'm really hoping that they have some bullish news, some exciting news to really wake this market up, because I think it's time. It's been a really long 2 years for many of you. Right. And then again, I know I've been talking about this, the IRA. So guys, what I'm emphasizing, because I guess I have to really, say every little detail. And I just thought this was kind of, going without needing to be explained. I'm referring to a Roth IRA, right? It's all tax deferred. So this is for anybody that already has an IRA, or you're also near the age of retirement. If you're in your 50s, then it's absolutely a no-brainer if you already have money tied up. For me, if you're in your 20s, though, I wouldn't worry about it unless you have an IRA. For me, otherwise just hold XRP, you're good. But I'm the type, I had, an IRA, you can have several, it doesn't matter. Since I was 18, you can have as many as you want. And my thought process was, I have already trapped money, they're in index funds, in the stock market. Why are they not hedged, especially when we're nearing all-time highs, into cryptocurrency and precious metal? Why don't I do what I preach? And so basically, I obviously have one. I'm looking to do more and go into different assets. You don't have to put a whole bunch, but what I'm saying is if you have an IRA, you're older, you see the benefits of it, it doesn't hurt to roll a portion into XRP. All right, so that's just basically me. Might as well hold some XRP instead of just holding index funds. People keep trying to correct me, and it's really confusing, kind of frustrating, because I guess I have to really spell it out every single time, and I don't have time to answer all the comments because I have a life outside of this, and this is just honestly like a side hobby, and I really enjoy doing it. So guys, let me know your thoughts down below, specifically this video. I know we're around 33 cents right now. 44 cents has been known resistance, so I'm hoping to break that and get right to 40. I'd really hate to drop under 30 cents again, just because it's so boring to me. But I specifically want to know, guys, do you like Tasos? Do you like Chainlink? Do you like Cardano? And out of those three, I know there's some huge VeChain fans here, which is awesome, but let me know, out of the three that I went over, what is your go-to, and what would you like me to cover more of if I start to do more of a deep dive and more, analysis on them? So appreciate it as always, guys. Seriously, thank you to all that like, subscribe, share the video around, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.